Hello, my name is Kerry. I live in Jacksonville, in between Jacksonville and St. Augustine area. And I'm going to show you how to make some money on the side selling and buying and selling canoes and kayaks. There's a lot of videos about buying and selling stuff and eBay and yard sales and all that stuff. But anyway, I buy and sell canoes and kayaks mainly. Do some other things too, but that's what these videos are going to be about. I've been doing it for 8 years now. And so I live here in Jacksonville. I have a wife, been married 33 years, 3 kids in college. One moved out, one living at college, one living at home. 2 dogs, Florida brown dog we call her, Ginger. We got her at the pound. And then a black and white boxer, Lucy. And they're 12 and 13, so they're pretty old and not running around a lot, but you'll probably see them some. And probably see my dad. He had a stroke a couple years ago, moved in with us, and so he goes with me to pick up kayaks, get out of the house and go with me for a ride. So we have a good time together, spending time together and telling some stories about the old days. But I got started doing this back probably because you have to, like a lot of people, need a little extra money. I went to a financial class at church, and they said, you need to make some more money or you need to spend less. So I decided I was going to figure a way to make some more money, and this is it. Instead of going to work for Home Depot after working 8 hours working for the government, I decided to do this. And, I just retired from the government last January, so now I'm doing it. Got a little more time to do it now than I used to. I used to, hustle, do it after work, Saturday, Sunday, and all that. But kayaks and canoes is a little niche. I like it. I like boats and fishing and stuff, so that helps me. Cause I like working on them. I'd rather work on those than working on an old rusty trailer or something. But I make about $50 to $100 on each kayak that I buy and sell. $50 is good. 70 to 5, that's pretty good. And 100, I'm happy with that. Real happy with that. Every now and then you might get a couple $100 on one kayak. You get a good deal. Or if you do a lot of work to it, one way or the other. But there's not that many people doing it. There's not a whole lot of competition. I watch Craigslist all day long, off and on. Check in and see if there's any new kayaks that are listed or canoes, just like you would if you were trying to buy and sell computers or anything else. Check Facebook a lot too. I want you, join up to all the Facebook sites around you for swapping, buying and selling. And I get a lot off of there also. But I post them all on Craigslist. Just on Craigslist is all I post them. I just figure most people look there, if they're looking for one, they're going to look more than one place. But they don't have any engines or they don't have any titles, so you don't have to worry about, buying one and it won't start and then have to pay somebody to work on it. And, the titles, registering and, all that in your name and trying to sell it. So that makes it a little easier than boats. And it's not real time consuming. If you buy one that doesn't need any work, just maybe need cleaning up, or maybe don't even need even cleaning up. I just buy them. You could buy one today and turn around, raise the price, take pictures, put it on Craigslist, and sell it tomorrow and make $100. And I've done that before. So you can do that. But if you can work on them, of course you can buy them cheaper and do a little work. That helps. But you don't have to store. You don't have to have another room in your house to store stuff, or your garage. You can store them in your yard. So that's also nice. Just as long as you got a little bit of yard space, you can do it. Of course, you have to like the hunt. And I guess everybody's buying and selling likes the hunt. Looking for that special deal. And oh, look at this one. I got this great deal on this kayak. I got this $300 kayak for $150. So, and then of course it's always good when you sell it. It's like getting a paycheck. You're like, wow, I got some money to put in my pocket. Of course, so I enjoy both of that. Both of the parts of it, like everybody would. And the people you meet. 99% of people are great people. They're all happy. They're save their money up and they're buying them a new toy, and they're, excited, or they're buying it for their grandkid or their kid, and then if you're going to buy one, usually they're glad you're there to get it out of their way and give them some money, so they're happy then. So It's the old saying about boat owners: their best days of their life are when they bought that boat and when they sold that boat. They're happy. So that makes it kind of fun and enjoyable. To get started, I would say you need a couple $100, or like me, I traded some for my first ones to get me started. But you get a couple $100. You need some cushions for the top of your car to put the kayak or canoe on, and some straps, a couple of straps to go around in the middle, and then ropes on each end. That's what I do. I always put 4 on there just to make sure. And if you got a truck, it'd be easier. Or if you wanted to, if you had a trailer, put them on. That's easy too. But I did it for like 7 years without a truck, using my minivan. And it's a little harder, but most every time you go to buy one, they're going to help you load it. They, unless there's something wrong with them, they can't, and then you have to do it yourself. But most time, they'll help you load it so you don't have to lift a ton of weight. It's not always that hard. Over the years, I've made it easy on myself. I just back up to where I unload them and just drag them off the back of the back of the truck. And so to get yourself started, you need, get on the Facebook and Craigslist, or Let Go, or Offer Up, all that. Find you a good deal. And good name brands, there's about 12 good name brands that you can just research the name brand and see what they sell for new, and you'll realize the good ones. Wilderness and Ocean Kayak, Native Kayak, Neckies and stuff like that. And you find one of those at a good price, and everything you buy and sell is going to be somewhat of a risk, but you get you one. I'd probably suggest you don't get one that needs a lot of work, the first one, and clean it up and put it right back up for sale. See if you can make some money doing it, and then you take that money and invest it in a couple more. And that's what I've been doing for 8 years, making pretty good little money on the side. And I'm sure you guys can do it too. It's not like learning how to sell antiques where you got to know a ton of stuff about 1,000 different items, and it's not that complicated. So I'm going to be putting out videos and showing you how to fix them up, how to do a little fiberglass patch in, or putting seats in canoes, or putting rod holders and handles on kayaks, and even welding up plastic kayaks, So I'm going to be putting out some videos for little how-tos on all that stuff, and showing hopefully some interesting and funny videos of me and my dad. And I made this video. First I made some other videos about kayaks and stuff, and with my dad and so on. And then I said, well, I got to make an introduction video first, so I'm doing that now. So I'll probably maybe add a little bit of one of the others that I did prior to this to the bottom of this one now, or the next one I do. But hey, thanks a lot. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learned something. I hope you're able to make some money on a little side hustle, and I'll help you out as much as I can. How many times do you think we went out and bought a kayak?
What, me and you?
Yeah.
Well, I have never bought one.
How many times do you think we
Not a heck of a lot.
over the years?
Yeah.
Not a heck of a lot.
Yeah, 35 maybe. What do you think?
I was gonna say 1,000.
Oh crap.
We've been doing it for quite a while.
You and I?
Yeah, we've been doing it for quite a while.
Not me.
Oh boy. Well, we're gonna go get a kayak over there around Monument. A little cheap kayak. Make a few bucks off of it, I hope. We'll see.
I don't remember me and you going anywhere before I moved in.
You went with me hundreds of times before you moved in.
No.
Yeah. Remember, we were going to get kayaks when you had that first stroke. We were loaded. You helped me load the kayaks up on the roof, and then you said, I got to take a break. You sat out in the car. I loaded them up, tied them up, and then you said, my right arm ain't working. I was like, what? I rushed you to the hospital.
Yeah.
I was like, you could have told me before we loaded them.
Shit. Well, there was difference would that have made?
What did they do for you at the hospital?
Nothing. Gave me an aspirin.
Gave you an aspirin, huh?
Yeah, that's all they did. Gave me an aspirin.
And thanks a lot. See you later. Got a little